Greetings, party enthusiasts. Welcome back to another magical episode of Our Weird World, where reality and myth converge in extraordinary tales. Today, our journey takes us to a spectral New Year's Eve celebration like no other, one where the air is filled with laughter, shared moments, and an ethereal presence that transcends the veil between the living and the otherworldly. Join us as we tell the enchanting story of the spectral New Year's Eve woman in white, an annual party guest who adds a touch of magic to the threshold of the new year. Without further ado, let the festivities begin. Welcome to Our Weird World, where reality and myth intertwine in the most extraordinary celebrations. As the village nestled beneath the moonlit sky, anticipation hung in the air like the faint scent of pine. The New Year's Eve celebration had become a cherished tradition, an occasion that bridged the gap between the old and the new. Families gathered, laughter resonated, and the hearths glowed with a warmth that defied the winter chill. Yet woven into the fabric of this joyous occasion was a tale that passed through generations, a story of the Lady in White. The village elders spoke of her with hushed reverence, cautioning the host to remain vigilant as the clock neared midnight. The Lady in White was not a mere specter caught in the loop of past sorrows. She possessed the power to intrude upon the revelry. As the final echoes of the departing year mingled with the first notes of New Year's song, the Lady in White materialized within the heart of the celebration. Her gown, a luminous cascade of white, seemed to capture the very essence of the winter moon. The room hushed as the living beheld the ethereal visitor who moved gracefully, a silent interloper in the midst of the jubilation. Those who had heard the tales recognized the uninvited guest, her presence sending subtle ripples through the atmosphere. The hosts, gripped by both fascination and fear, exchanged knowing glances. The Lady in White, untouched by the revelry, wandered with purpose through the rooms, her eyes revealing a depth of wisdom and sorrow. A seasoned host would offer a quiet reminder to the uninitiated: ignore her and she will see herself out. The key to preserving the harmony of the celebration lay in letting the Lady in White explore the realms of the living undisturbed. Her ethereal footsteps left no trace, and her passage through the gathering was like whispers of winter winds against the window panes. Yet in the heart of curiosity and the allure of the mysterious, some hosts could not resist the temptation to confront the Lady in White. Perhaps it was the desire to understand her purpose, or the audacity to bridge the gap between the living and the spectral. As a brave host approached, their breath hanging in the frosty air, a collective shiver swept through the room. The Lady in White, her gaze intangible yet piercing, would fix her eyes on the daring soul. Hushed silence would envelop the space, the revelry momentarily halted, and in that fleeting moment, the delicate balance between the living and the spectral would tremble. The wise elders, their eyes clouded with the wisdom of years, knew the unspoken truth. Invoking the Lady in White was to dance with forces beyond mortal understanding. She was a guardian of transitions, a specter tethered to the turning of the years. Those who had dared to confront her reported a profound chill that lingered in the air, an unsettling awareness of unseen forces at play. As the midnight hour approached, the Lady in White, having gracefully acknowledged the living world, would retreat. Her ethereal form would dissolve into the shadows, leaving behind a village steeped in the echoes of both the terrestrial and the ethereal. And so, in that quiet village where traditions whispered through cobblestone streets, the New Year's Eve Lady in White continued to be an annual visitor, a spectral reminder that some mysteries are best left undisturbed, and that the delicate dance between the realms of the living and the unseen held secrets that transcended the passage of time. Thank you for joining us around the fire, where darkness and myths intertwine to send shivers down your spine. Our journey into the realm of nightmares doesn't end here. We want to hear your favorite urban legends and strange stories, the ones that haunt your dreams and make your imaginations run wild. Drop your suggestions in the comments below, and together we'll peel back the veil of terror, exploring the tales that lie within. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your favorite urban legends. Let's embark on this terrifying journey together as we unravel the mysteries and nightmares that await us in our next episode. Stay fearless, stay curious, and prepare yourself for the horrors that lie ahead.